So in my 20s, my early 20s, I was writing a lot of animation for all of the networks, all the major shows. And I just completed writing for a show called Black Star that Filmation was doing. And Filmation got a contract to do a new show that was going to be financed entirely by a toy company, by Mattel. So they came to us with the character sheets, the designs for HeMan and the Masters of the Universe. So I was one of the first writers on HeMan. And I remember looking at that character with the blonde bangs and thinking, this is not going to fly. This character looks absurd. And boy, was I wrong. But it was great fun writing for HeMan because it was otherworldly adventures. It was sword and sorcery. It was a kind of television that they weren't doing in adult drama at that point, and the features really weren't nailing it. But in cartoons, we could do pretty much anything we wanted. Sky was the limit in terms of animation and imagination. And so it's funny, but for 20 years or more, I never talked about writing for HeMan. I didn't talk about my animation credits. And then young people started talking about it, young adults, and I realized that HeMan had a huge place in their heart, that he'd been very instrumental in their childhoods. And then I started letting people know that I'd written for HeMan, as well as many of the other shows like Smurfs and Super Friends and so forth. And so it's very funny to look back over my career and see all these iconic characters that I've written for and all these iconic shows, and now we're creating Space Command and taking everything we learned from writing from animation and writing for science fiction and pulling it all into Space Command to create a new show, a new series of films that I think will really inspire and seize the imaginations of the audience at large. So I'm thrilled to have been part of HeMan, and I'm thrilled to be doing Space Command. It's a really great ride, and it's lasted for many years now.